So I'm making this video for you guys for future references on women you may come across and deal with, as we've all dealt with many in our lifetime. So you guys have to be very careful, bro, of the women you guys choose to speak with moving forward right now and moving forward into the future, because you can never think you have something going so fast. You have to take your time. You have to spend many, many hours involved with women in many different ways and settings to see for sure what is going on, to see for sure who you're actually dealing with. Because if you don't rush things and you take your time, I promise you guys right now, you will see exactly what you need to. Because, bro, women are always going to show you who they are, because at the very beginning, you're going to get their best. You're going to see their best. They're going to do everything in their power to make you think they're just amazing. Every one of them, every single female does this. All of them, bro. Especially when they really like you, they're going to do this. And all of a sudden, you're going to see all these problems start to occur. And this is what you guys have to be careful of. Because it's a very dangerous thing for a man to be involved with a wicked, wicked woman of the West. And I mean wicked, because there's some wicked ones out there, but. So it's very important that you guys don't get too excited, because I have some friends, bro. I know some people. I've done countless amounts of calls with you guys on my paid sessions, and the things you guys have told me, bro, the situations you've been dealing with, the women you were involved with, the things you thought about her, it's just not reality. Like, you can tell me the littlest things and I'm going to be able to scope what is actually going on. And that's the most powerful thing that a man can do, is know exactly what he's dealing with, because that's when you don't get burned. Like, you only get burned when you view a woman as something they're not. If you put her on a pedestal and you think she could do no wrong and all this stuff, and all of a sudden you got done dirty, bro, that's when you're gonna get hurt. That's when things is gonna take a toll. That's when you're gonna be in the gutters. That's when you're gonna be feeling every ounce of pain possible. And it's gonna be one of the most painful things you've ever experienced. Because you got that fooled, you were that deceived, and it was brutal. So you guys dealing with any women right now or in the future, you guys just have to know to take your time. Take your good old time. They're going to want certain things, and they're going to want commitment. They're going to want this, they're going to want that, especially if you're a dude who's got it going. They're going to want those things. So you have to prolong time, because that is what is in your favor, and that's what's in your advantage as a man. Because if you give in too quick, if you just keep doing what she wants and all this kind of stuff, you're going to see yourself in a terrible, terrible place. Terrible, bro. You fall victim to everything she wants. You fall victim to everything she's doing. You start to allow abusive behavior. You start to allow a whole bunch of crazy shit happen. You don't even know what to do. You guys can't let this happen. This is why it's so important to prolong time with the women you guys deal with in the coming days or right now. Because you don't want to end up in a bad position. You don't. You don't want to accidentally get some crazy Jezebel pregnant. You don't want that. I have friends in the past that have done that, and oh man, their life has taken a huge turn. They're like, bro, they're not the same anymore. And that's what will happen. That's exactly what will happen. It's a nightmare. And like I said, like, you guys 10 out of 10 times they're going to show you who you are. Women are always going to show you who they are. It's just about prolonging that time period of dealing with them, you know? So it's about. So if you guys can do that, you guys will see the things you need to see rather quick. And it's up to you guys if you want to deal with that mess going forward. Because she might show you things and you might tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself and ignore red flags, because many of you have called me and you've done just those things. It is your own fault, bro. It is your own fault. You guys wouldn't believe some of the horror stories that I've heard. You just wouldn't believe it, bro. Like, it's absolutely devastating. Out of this world. I can't even believe there's men out there that have let those types of things happen. I can't believe it. Respect, and the reason I can't believe it and I'm in disbelief about it is because respect is so big to me. Once the respect is gone, bro, once it's not there, it's just like there's nothing there. Like, why even stay in any situation for a second when things are so off and cruel and disrespectful? Like, I don't understand why men go through those things, why men stay in those positions. It's just sickening to even hear about it. And women are notorious for doing these types of things. I'm not calling them all devils or demons, but there's lots of them out there, bro. They're very covert, they're very snaky, they act all innocent and perfect and pure and the best thing you've ever seen, oh my God, and all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. And that's exactly what you guys need to see. So don't be discouraged. You should be happy that you are being shown the truth in front of your own two eyes during those situations, because that is your escape, bro. That is your way out. That is your way out. It's just crazy, man. Like, I genuinely believe most men in the world today are better off by themselves. I really believe that, bro, because there's not enough good women to go around. There's not enough women who knows how to take care of their man in ways that men need to be taken care of. As if men don't take care of women. Of course they do. Men should be taking care of their women. Women should be taking care of their men. And that's the way it should be. It's not 50-50. It's none of that BS. Women that say the 50-50 shit, bro, you know what happens? You end up doing way too much. She ends up doing way too little. She has all the benefit on earth. And you have absolutely almost none. She becomes a liability. She becomes nothing more than a ball of stress to your life. And everything will fall apart. So as a man, you have to be able to scope these things out, bro. You have to be able to scope these things out and see it through, my boy. Are you in a good situation or not? Are you in an ideal situation or not? Are you in a toxic situation or not? Are you in an abusive, manipulative situation or not? It's really not hard to tell. It's just some of you guys stay in that stuff. Some of you stay in that stuff. Some of you are in denial and you will give her every chance on earth. This is what can't happen, bro, because once you start to see things, even a couple times, it's got to be it. Maybe they can make a mistake once or something. Repeated mistakes, bro, are choices. Repeated mistakes, that's where it draws the line. That's where it draws the end. You guys have to cut them like a bad habit, because they are a bad habit. They're a liability. And it's funny how offended they will get when you tell them this, because they cannot handle to hear the truth. They just think they're perfect. They think you could be perfect, bro. They will label you a problem because you didn't fulfill some tiny little need, but you did so much of everything else. That's how crazy this shit can be, bro. Like, absolutely insane. It's gut wrenching. It's abysmal. It makes no logical sense. Of course it doesn't make logical sense because women aren't logical, they're freaking emotional. And everything is compounded on her little tiny emotions. And everything is persuaded that way. So you guys will be in deep, deep entanglements with hypersensitive, hyper emotional, toxic, Jezebel spirited, manipulative women. And it's exactly what you guys cannot let happen, bro. We all know what's out there. We all know what's out there in the field. And it's funny how they come around acting like they're not that. Women are great. Women are great at what they do. Until you see the truth. And when you see the truth, bro, you guys better run for your lives because it is not a safe situation whatsoever. It draws the end of the line. And it's exactly when you just have to cut them off because shit like that, bro, is only going to get worse. Not better. It's going to get worse. You guys will see. Even the talking stages, bro, of the past, like, things could be good at first. There could be a lot of hype behind what you have going on with some girl. And all of a sudden she changes her mind. All of a sudden things get very weird. All of a sudden it ain't what it was. And you can let that situation go and she can come back maybe even months later, bro, because that's how women are. Like, it's insanity. I feel bad for most men, bro. I felt bad for myself for a while, but I no longer feel that way. But I feel bad for most men and what they have to deal with because, bro, honestly, the single life today seems like the most ideal thing. That's what it seems like. It's tough pickings out here. It is tough pickings out here, bro. Women just don't know how to act. They don't know how to be. They don't know how to maintain attraction. You could be even perfect as a man and like, it won't be good enough. And you guys also have to understand this one thing as well. Women who are not good enough themselves, you will never, and I mean never, you will never be good enough for her if you're the most perfect man on earth. If she's not good herself, you won't be good enough for her because she's not good enough for herself. A woman who hates herself, a woman who has a lot of self-hatred, a lot of anger, a lot of those types of emotions, and they're so angry, bro. Like, you, no matter who you are, you will never be good enough for her, ever in your life. You can do whatever you want. You could fly her on private jets. You could take her on vacations every month, every week. It won't be good enough. Because internally, she's not good enough for her own self. She has issues. She has problems. She has crazy, crazy, crazy problems. So, you guys have to watch out for who you deal with, bottom line. Because it's dangerous out here, bro. And the thing I fear for men the most, and for all you guys the most, and here's my key point. The things I fear for you guys the most is some of you don't deal with that many women. So the second, and this is what I've come to realize, bro. Really listen to what I'm about to say. For those of you guys that don't deal with lots of women, you don't really fully know what they're like. Because the second, and this in my experience, is what I've seen from many men who come to me for coaching and whatnot. They're used to just one thing happening, one option, one woman comes by. They're not used to it. They put so much emphasis on this one female. This, my guys, is bad. You're putting yourself in a position to get absolutely drilled. This woman, bro, is going to notice that you're that type of dude. And she is going to play ping pong with you, bud. She's going to be playing ping pong with you. And you're going to be excited because, oh my God, there's a pretty attractive woman in my presence right now. Or that I'm talking to over a cell phone. And you're building things up. So as a man, you might be getting excited, like, oh my God, like something's happening, something's going somewhere. Man. That's the worst position you could possibly find yourself in right there. The worst position. You're going to see the hell that's going to happen after that's all said and done. Because every time, bro, it happens. Every time, lots of people come to me for coaching, and I have to break things down for them, and it's up to everyone if they're going to learn from that situation or not. I know some guys that have come back and, oh my God, bro, I made the same mistake again, blah, blah, blah. So it's tough out here, bro, for those types of men. And that's most men today. The odd time, one option might come around. So they're so fixated on that one option. Now everything goes terribly bad because their excitement was too high for the situation. They don't have the experience. They don't understand that, bro, anytime you guys talk to new women, you can't be overly excited, especially not right away. You have to view it as like, even if it's like good, you still have to view it like it's just another day. Like you can't get too overly excited about anything or anybody, bro. You can't. You cannot do this. That is when you lose everything. You lose yourself, you'll lose her, you'll lose everything, bro. Because your mind is somewhere where it should not be. That's the thing. That's what can't happen. So you guys have to be ultra aware of this, man. At the end of the day, the women you deal with, bro, they're always going to show you who they are. And it's up to you guys to see it through. And if you can't, you might just be in for getting burned. The most important thing is that you see it, is that you recognize it. It's not even about being in a situation with a woman where things are bad. It's about being in a situation with a woman is where you don't really know things are that bad when they are. But if you're actually dealing with a woman and you know things are pretty bad and you know what you're dealing with, it ain't so bad. It's a situation you're going to be getting over very quick because you see what's going on. It's not that dangerous. If you can see listen to this. If you can see danger coming from a hole in the wall from a mile away, is it that dangerous? You can avoid danger if you can see it coming already. If you don't see the danger coming, that's when you're going to get nailed. So that's what's important. Keep that in mind, guys. You guys have to maneuver correctly when you're dealing with women. You don't know who they are at first. They can put on the best act ever to look at the cutest, most innocent, most feminine, bubbly girl that can never do no wrong. And all of a sudden, you're going to see something totally different, bud. You're going to see something totally different. That's most women out there today. Good luck to everybody going forward. Yes, they're going to need it. Be very careful, guys. Be on deck. You guys can't let this shit slide. You guys have to be serious about this stuff. Because if you're not, and you just get caught in fantasy world, you're toast. But anyways, that's the video for this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed this take. I'll see you guys in the next. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.